What up? This is Robert Horry.
Or three-pointer. Buries it!
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Horry for three. Oh, unbelievable! This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Horry from downtown.
All right, let's call this episode 228 of the Big Shot Bob podcast. B-Dog Brandon Harper. My name is Rob Jenners. That's seven-time NBA champion and fact-checker Robert Horry, who immediately starts the show before the open even runs with, I got a text from Ty Lue. And I'm like, whatever's about to follow, let's do it after we roll the open, because I'm anxious to find it. So what are you and Ty Lue texting about?
Ty Lue texted me, he said, man, I wasn't lying. I said, Ty Lue, I said, so you have to listen to the show.
You're talking about the Kobe thing.
Yeah, I said,
okay.
I started out by saying Ty Lue was lying, but I said, maybe he might not be lying because I wasn't there, so I can't say he was lying. So Ty Lue called me, texted me, said I wasn't lying, but I said Glen Rice never played him one-on-one. Did I not say that right? Glen Rice, right? I
think so. Yeah, that's who he said in the story. He said it was Glen Rice and Kobe wanted to play Glen Rice one-on-one.
And Glen Rice, I said Glen Rice didn't play him, but what happened was he played J.R. Ryder one-on-one.
Okay.
And so that's where, see, this is what happened when people don't get the full story. He didn't get the full story. So someone probably, I know, Ty Lue, you probably only listened to your episode of the Big Shot Bob podcast when you were on, but you have to listen to the whole episode. And Ty Lue, I apologize, for saying you were lying. You were not lying. I just said
Anita Baker.
And my hands are moving. Yeah. So I'm just saying that Glen Rice did not play Kobe one-on-one. So,
got it.
So Ty Lue, I am sorry for calling you a liar. You're not a liar. Yeah.
I guess Ty got caught wind of the fact that you said that he was talking out of his ass there a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
So Ty Lue said that everybody watched. I'm like, I wasn't there. He said, you were there? I was like, no, I wasn't. He said, even Phil watched. I'm like, Phil watched? I'm like, I don't know, but I wasn't there. I said, I'm not about to watch J.R. Ryder and Kobe play one-on-one. So, like I said, me, it was probably one of those days where I got my ass up out of the gym. So
I'm going home.
I'm going
Screw
home.
all of you.
I might have been pissed at everybody on the team because I got pissed at my teammates a lot.
In L.A.?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Over what?
I would get pissed if I felt like a couple of things. If it was a game where I got missed a lot, where I didn't get any couple of shots, where I thought they should have kicked it one more time, or I felt like there was bullshit in practice, and these were things that I wouldn't say, out loud, but I would just say it in the locker room or to someone the next day. I said, no, that was a bullshit practice. We got to get ready. Stuff like that, and that or. If I just had a bad day in practice, sometimes you have a bad day when you feel like you should be better and you don't, and it just doesn't come out of you. You go home and you're like, okay, let me go home, wipe the slate clean, come back the next day and start all over. So, and people always like to express themselves sometimes when, oh, fuck this, that. That's not how I am. I just go home and reset and then come back.
Okay. Good. Well, next time you talk to Ty Lue, we got to get him on the show. I would love to have him. I would love to have him just come back on. I don't know what kind of world he's in right now, with all this Kawhi bomber bullshit, because he's pretty much in the middle of it, more or less. Not because he's involved, but no. But as the head coach of the Clippers, you know what I mean? This is a bridge you're gonna probably have to cross and address with the media and talk to your owner about. And
I don't know about him coming on this show to Rodman called him a liar already. Shoot.
That bridge is burned.
I'm not calling him a liar. I said he was lying. Is that the same thing?
No, not really.
No, it's not.
Because my thing is, if you steal something, are you a thief?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean,
that's a different category.
It's semantics. We're playing semantics now. In
this way, everybody in the world is a liar. Because we've all lied about something.
Well, that's absolutely the truth.
Yeah.
we're all a bunch of liars, man. We don't know.
Now, there are some people who are just like habitual liars. Like
yes, it's a difference.
Everything, yeah. So there is a difference. We're joking, but there is a difference. There's a real difference. Like I know people who have told lies sporadically, and then people who everything that comes out of their mouth is a lie.
It's just a straight lie.
Yeah.
No, I mean, look, I'm glad you cleared it up. I'm glad you and
Ty Lue, I love you. You're the only one that came to see me in the hospital that time when my heart was about to fail on me. So thank you. I got a lot of love.
Really?
Yeah.
He's the only one that come to see you.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
I was going to say, we didn't know each other yet.
Yeah, we didn't know. This was nice. This was in 1990. I think Ty Lue was a rookie. Yeah, he was a rookie.
Oh, shit. Long time ago.
Yeah, so he didn't know no better. Rookies don't know no better. Let me go see the vet. Like, no, dude, we don't go to the hospital. Let him figure that shit out on his own.
He'll be fine. When you see him at practice again, that's where you know he's all right. Yeah, when he comes back around. Well, we mentioned the Kawhi stuff just because we were talking about Ty Lue, but that's kind of like the update here is basically, according to The Athletic, the league's hired an outside law firm to investigate the allegations. I mean, there's this idea that and I don't even know if this is possible, that if they get as far into this investigation as they think they might, that they might void his contract with the Clippers. He's made $241.7 million. He's still owed about $100 million.
Mm-hmm.
If by, and I don't know if it goes to this extreme, but if by some chance the league voids his contract with LA, it's going to be like pandemonium. I don't think we've ever seen anything like that go down. And everybody's like, oh, free agency buzz. My thought was like, yeah, maybe, because, but what, I mean, like, who's going to jump on that bandwagon? Because, I mean, Kawhi's a great player. He's still an absolutely great player. But with all the health issues he's had, and now this kind of a scandal, I don't know if a lot of teams are going to be lining up to bring him in.
He's not a guy that's going to cause, conflict in your locker room. And I think this year he's going to be 100% healthy. I truly believe that, because I think you go through a stage where you come back too early. And I think a lot of his injuries stem from him coming back too early. Maybe that last one where in the playoffs where he got hurt, but I think he's going to be 100% healthy now. I think he's going to be ready. And if they void his contract, it's going to be a lot of stipulations on that, because they're not going to just, open it up where you can go wherever you want to go.
Hell no.
They're going to have to do that, because think about it. They're going to say, you got to stay with the Clippers. Are you going to, how much was that no-show job? $28 million?
$28 million.
Yeah.
But we're going to fine you $28 million, or something like that. They ain't going to let him be a free agent, because technically he probably make more money than $100 million if he hit the free agent market.
You think he'll still command that kind of money?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so, because think about all these guys. You think about what Embiid got. You think about he's been injured all his life, even though he has the MVP under him. But I just think that in this day and age, with a talent like this, a game changer like this, you gotta take that chance. Philly did it twice. I know it might be just the Philly organization that does that because they did it on Paul George and Embiid, but I think there's a lot of squads out there say, oh, hell no, we're going to take that chance and throw that money out there.
Yeah, I think a lot of those franchises that would do that are looking for some level of like juice or jolt into their franchise. So they're going to be willing to take that chance. If I was running an organization, I wouldn't, not at that price, because his availability just has not been there. No. It just ain't been there. And I can't, and really in the NBA today, some people will say, well, $100 million, depending on what the years look like, may not necessarily be as much. Because if it's let's say it's a 4-year, 5-year deal, you're looking at what, 20 to 25 million. Some people say, well, that number is really not that bad. But just depending on who the team is, knowing that he won't be available, as amazing as a talent as he is, your talent means nothing if it's not available on the floor. So, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Because you're going to say something crazy, but go ahead.
So what if Rob Pelinka says, hey, come on over here and play for the Lakers? You being a big Laker fan, will you be like, come on, bro? Or be like, nah, we pass. Which one would you do?
Because here's the thing about him playing for the Lakers. Clipper fans and Laker fans are not the same. I don't care, even in the same building. The Laker fans are going to want him to play. They're not dealing with that. Oh, well, he's...
Hey, you see how he's skirting around what I asked? I didn't ask you that.
What? You want me to answer your question?
Yes, I want you to answer my question.
No.
What?
Not now. Not now. I gotta know he's gonna play, Rob. I can't invest in somebody just off name alone. I like Kawhi when he plays.
Mm-hmm.
But him.
So you wouldn't sign him if you was Rob Pelinka?
I'm not taking that chance. Not at that price.
$100 million.
Not at $100 million. No.
I'm rolling the dice. I'm rolling the dice. I'm taking that chance.
Well, you roll it, and if you crap out, you answer. You're gonna be losing the job.
Hey, I'm gonna lose it anyway. Think about it. If you don't win, if with the new ownership coming in, and if you don't win it this year, new ownership more than likely will wipe the slate clean. So, yo, we gotta get someone else in here new. Yeah, you did the thing with Luka, big deal, but yo, I'm bringing my people in. Let's do this thing different.
Okay. Let's say it is $100 million. How many years?
4.
How old is Kawhi?
Ooh, good.
30, 32?
Let's find out. How old is
with the knees of an 80-year-old?
34. 34. He's 34. So you got 4 years. You push him to 38?
Nope.
And he ain't in LeBron shape.
But you can always say, put some stipulations in there. So this stipulation say, you got to play X amount of games, or you give me an X amount of. So there's some things you could do.
You might need some stimulations too. We've seen that. Yeah. You might need some of those. Well, to your point about availability, he has not had a good track record. I mean, when you just look back, he played 37 games last season. His best year by far in the last 10 years was the 23-24 season. He played 68 games. But before that, 52. He missed the whole season before that. 52 the year before. 57 in the COVID season. 60 with the Raptors. And then 9 games with the Spurs the year before he got traded. So he had a nice run with San Antonio where he was like 58, 66, 64, 72, 74. Like those were the good years. Those were the big Kawhi years. Mm-hmm. And then it's fallen off. And again, 23-24, he got 68 games in. So that was a good sample size for him. But, dude, 37 games last year, no promise of what you're going to get from him this year. You really are rolling the dice. I mean, you could spend that money and he may not hit the floor for half the season. You might get 40 games out of him.
And if you're a team that's contending, you don't spend that money and then not look for him to be on the floor consistently.
He's got to contribute.
He's the big part of that. And like I said, with Laker fans, they're not dealing with that. They're just not.
They just dealt with all kinds of other stuff. Why not?
Yeah,
this?
but they're not dealing with
Laker fans.
Yeah.
First of all, Laker fans dealt with Steve Nash.
They did.
Who was washed up. They had hope. They dealt with Dwight Howard the first time.
Dwight, yeah. Westbrook.
And then they dealt with Westbrook.
But Westbrook. But how much was Westbrook making a season?
Not like much.
$10 million.
Yeah, not even.
They deal with the Mike Brown. They deal with the D'Antoni. They deal with the Rudy T. They deal with a lot of stuff. But when you come in with a pedigree, they gonna give you a chance to say, okay, if you're gonna take us to the promised land. So I think with Kawhi coming in with a pedigree, I know this ain't happening, but I think they was like, okay, they be like this, like they think about it, they still like that with LeBron.
You do remember we had this discussion maybe about a month or so ago about the all NBA bench team.
Oh yeah.
So we're literally talking about the captain of the all NBA bench team.
Well, I don't know. I think Joel Embiid is probably that captain.
Okay, cool. Maybe the co-captain.
But he's definitely a co-captain. No, you're right.
Him and Ben Simmons. Oh, by the way, Ben Simmons talking about retiring. Like he ain't like the league ain't retired him already.
Retired from what? From putting on street clothes and sitting on the bench.
Hey, first of all, I think how much is he? Does he have a contract or he doesn't have a contract? Simmons,
I don't know. It's a good question.
He's with the Clippers last time.
Yeah, I don't think he's signed with anybody right now.
Yeah.
Maybe he's let's see, Ben Simmons.
All I'm saying is it's a big risk, very big risk to sign somebody like him.
Yeah, reportedly he just rejected a contract offer from the Knicks.
Yeah, I did see that. That's right.
Yeah. But right now it doesn't look like he's signed with anybody.
Man, only papers he need to be signing them retirement papers.
Dude. I mean,
I think he got. I'm still holding. I'm holding strong that he can play like 2 more years, man.
Hold on, Rob. They say he who hesitates is lost, and you were struggling for a minute to get that out. So I don't believe a word that just came out of your mouth 2 seconds ago. Well, I think
I was trying to think of how many years. But if you really think about it, he is a talent, man. Let's be honest. He just don't shoot the ball.
Right? No, but that's the thing. That's always the knock on him, right? He's a great talent, but he's wasted talent.
Yeah.
He's got. I mean, I don't know how that whole thing fell apart for him in Philly, but he just stopped shooting the basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like I've never seen him bounce back after that.
Yeah.
And dude, you're right. The kid's got tons of potential. He just never lived up to it. I
always said when it comes to attacking the basket, outside of LeBron, who I think is just the number one in the league when it like a freight train, you just got to get off the tracks. Ben Simmons, when he attacks the basket, is not too. I always said it might be a little bit of a distant second, but he's right behind LeBron when it came to attacking the basket. One, because that's really all he can really do from an offensive standpoint. But knowing that, I've seen him drive to the basket and can't be stopped. And for what it's worth, he's never really worked on his jump shot throughout his career. I mean, we would see stuff in the summer, but it would never translate into the game. I can't tell you how many little hype videos we would see during the summer of him shooting jump shots. Now, people can edit anything they want.
Mm-hmm.
And, so no telling how many of those he made. But when he is attacking the basket and getting to the rim, there are not many people in the league that can stop him, and there are not many people who can do what he does from that standpoint. He's another guy that's not available. He's another guy that came into the league with health issues. And when you come into the league with health issues, they rarely ever get better.
It's true. Did you watch Hall of Fame weekend this weekend? Maybe like a little tear?
A little bit.
Rondé?
No.
No? Okay.
No. It's my wife's birthday this weekend, so
all right. Well, yeah, go. Yeah, enjoy that. Just forget about the fact that other guys got jackets. But we did have a pretty good class go in, and we saw Carmelo go in. That was actually a really, really, really nice speech from Carmelo Anthony, talking about his dad and his family and stuff. Dude, that hits you in the heart. And then Dwight Howard, who, of course, I think Dwight doesn't go in without mentioning Shaquille O'Neal, and sure enough.
Shaq. We did not always see eye to eye, but in hindsight, I believe it was just sibling rivalries. We are brothers in this fraternity of basketball, and sometimes brothers fight over the stupidest stuff. I really blame Soulja Boy, y'all. He was... But I just want y'all to know that the 2 original Superman is in the building today, and it's an honor to have you walk me out into this arena of greatness.
That was a good moment for Dwight.
That was a good moment.
That was nice. You know what I mean? He's still talked about the fact that he's in his feelings about being left off the All-NBA.
He should be.
The 75. He's still in his feelings. Yeah. But it's like, then he gets to go into the Hall of Fame twice in the same weekend. He goes in as an individual player, then he goes in as a member of the Redeem Team. So
yeah.
That's a nice comeback.
And shout out to another guy who gets his jacket in LeBron James, who will be getting another jacket once he retires. So it was great to see him.
Him and Chris Paul, the first 2 active players in NBA history to get a Hall of Fame jacket.
Yeah.
It's never happened before. So they go in as part of the men's 2008 men's team, the Redeem Team. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's history.
Why would they call it a Redeem Team? I can't even remember.
Because they had to redeem what the 04 team didn't do.
Yeah, they ate
Who was
shit
on the
04
team?
Oh, man.
Was it Dwayne Wade?
The same guys that was on the
No, because Kobe wasn't there in 04. Kobe wasn't there in 04. LeBron wasn't there in 04.
Let's see. It was Iverson, Stephon Marbury, Dwayne Wade, Carlos Boozer, Carmelo. LeBron was there.
Was he there?
Okafor, Sean Marion, Stoudemire, Tim Duncan, Lamar Odom, and Richard Jefferson.
You know what it was?
No wonder. That was a bum-ass team. Yeah.
Well, there's your Redeem Team in 2008 that they were like, oops.
Who fucking picked this team? Was the guys that said, fucking, we ain't playing or something?
Head coach Larry Brown. That's who put that team together.
And what it was is it was a level of arrogance on the part of the USA, thinking we can just put any of our guys together and we can do any country. And I think they came away with the bronze medal?
Yeah, they won the bronze medal.
That's when Manu Ginobili took over, right? Argentina won it that year, right?
I believe so.
I think it's Argentina. That's the Manu Ginobili.
I think Argentina did win
coming
it that
out
year.
party.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. Argentina.
That's when they underestimated Team USA underestimated chemistry. Because all the other countries had played together for so long and they had chemistry and they had great athletes and they got beat.
Yeah, I think also this was the year before like the influx of international players came into the NBA. It was like after this, they was like, oh shit, this dude can play, this dude can play, this dude can play. And all of a sudden, bam, all these international players came into the league.
Yeah.
And that's when they said they had to go get Kobe. They said, we got to go get Kobe to restore some order and to bring some leadership into this. And that's what we saw with the 08 team. They said Kobe was the undisputed leader of that whole thing.
I remember this now. It's all coming back to me. And I'm like, Bruce Bowen almost made this team. I'm like, if Bruce Bowen almost made this fucking team, you know this team was not, and this is no knock on Bruce, but Bruce just ain't no fucking Olympian, man. Let's be honest. You know, I ain't no Olympian, and Bruce ain't no Olympian. He almost made this team. I'm like, who the fuck was picking this team? You know what I mean?
I don't know who put that together.
Yeah, they should be fired. I think it was Colangelo.
It might have been. The head coaching staff was Larry Brown, Pop, Roy Williams.
Oh, that's why Bruce was on there.
Yeah. So that was the coaching staff of that team. But yeah, they finished with the bronze. Argentina did win the gold that year.
Yeah.
2004. So yeah, that's why 08 was the redeem team, because they kind of came in with this cocky attitude off of the backs of the previous dream teams, thought they were just going to walk away with it. And, Argentina ate their lunch.
It always takes us to get smacked in the mouth before we realize, okay, we got to do something. Think about the original dream team. We're throwing all the college players out there, and then we got smacked in the mouth like, oh shit.
Oops.
Let's send the heavy hitters in there.
Let's get all the big guys out.
Yep.
Yeah. So and then speaking of, you brought up the international players. You paying any attention to EuroBasket at all? Nobody? Okay. Because it seems like half the damn NBA is out on that floor. I feel like we should pay some kind of attention to it, but we're not.
My feelings for that about that.
Yeah, I know, because it happened again.
Yeah.
The only thing I saw was this weekend, and it was halfway through the semifinal game or the quarterfinal game, was Luka limping off again. And I'm like, he came back, he played fine in the second half, but like if he comes to camp tired, banged up, exhausted, and then he's got to get out there. I mean, like, bro, something's gonna have to be said to some of these guys, right? Like,
well, you know my speech where I gave that time to Manu and Tony, and so
my money.
Yeah, fucking with my money. Don't go. Hey, I know you love your country, but you fucking with my money. And so it's to me EuroBasketball, and these GMs need to say, hey, I pay you the big bucks. If you're gonna play in this league and you come in, and then I say, I can't play him because the Euro League, you had to do all this. That's some bullshit. You're gonna get your ass out there.
Yeah. I need a week or two to get myself healthy and get rested, and no, I ain't gonna fly.
That's what the summer's for.
Yeah. Get healthy, get rested. But no, he's over there getting his ass kicked.
Yeah,
getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Like just like, dude. And again, it's fun to watch the highlights. I haven't watched a minute of actual play, but I've watched a lot of the highlights and stuff, and a lot of the highlights they're good. Like, they're not bad, but like, I just keep watching these. Like, I'm watching Giannis highlights and Luka highlights, and I'm watching these guys just go out there and get their asses beat. Like, they're playing physical basketball, and I'm like, you guys got a season in like 5 weeks, 6 weeks? What the hell are you guys doing? Getting their asses kicked out there. Does Cooper Flag playing NBA 2K count as prep for the season? All over the place this week. Cooper Flag's really tuning up his game because he's playing 2K to see how he's going to fit in with Kyrie and Anthony Davis. And I'm like, that shit don't count.
That don't count at all.
That don't count at all. How are we giving him credit for this? Like, no offense, at least he's trying something, but like, hey, what are you doing?
It's a way to get away from the real shit. Hey, but you never know what he might be wired differently. It might help him, but no.
I guess. I mean, he's got potential to be a great player, but
he's gonna be really good.
He's gonna be real good.
Yeah.
I just don't think that counts. I think we need to calm down and throwing him flowers for playing 2K. Everybody's big. Like, what are we doing?
Hey, it's a difference when you actually out there on the corner, all of a sudden LeBron comes at you and put a foarm in your chest. You can't emulate down a video game.
B. It's not working. Yeah, he's did you get hung up? Did we lose you? Oh, you're there. Okay, cool. I thought
I'm still here.
No, I thought Rob got stuck for a minute.
Okay.
I did this.
I had a still Rob. And I was like, oh, we lost him.
I was, yeah.
It's raining at Rob's house, so the internet's out. Speaking of Dallas, by the way, little credit here to Paige Beckers, man. Even though the Stars aren't really that competitive right now, they're not a great team. Mm-hmm. Dude, she's something else, man. She might be like the star now in Dallas. Like, she's got that star power. Luka gone, Micah Parsons gone. You know, nobody likes Cowboys anyway. Like, she's got potential. Her and Cooper, I think, both have potential to kind of become like the stars of Dallas.
Yeah. You know, the crazy is, I think sometimes we forget that Paige was Caitlin Clark before Caitlin Clark. You forget her. She was the shit. She tore her knee up, and then Caitlin like stepped in and kicked that door wide ass open and is taking over. But I think the star was so bright on Caitlin that we forget how good Paige is. Paige was the shit, man. She was, dude, and she's showing you, dropping the 40 ball and playing. Man, she can fly out play, man. Yeah. So and she talks shit. I like it.
Yeah, I did like she dropped the Steph Curry message for everybody. That's the message. Just stick with us. We're gonna figure it out. Like, they're working on it, Dallas, and it's dude, it's a long road. They're not.
It's their first year, right? Cool. Dallas. Is this their first year?
First year as
a team
in the WNBA. Is this their first year?
I don't know.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong here.
No, that's Sacramento. That's the Valkyries. That's the expansion team.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. So it's been fun watching her. It's been fun watching her. It's been fun watching Asia, because they're both playing out of their minds.
It's not their first year, because they had that really good girl last year that said that she wasn't coming back and she left Dallas. Just a matter if she would have stayed there with Paige, they'd be something to contend with. I can't remember her name.
Dallas Wings, by the way. I said the Stars. I was thinking of hockey. I'm like, my brain is in another world. Also, we got to do. All right, we got a lot of college football to talk about.
Let's get it. I'm ready for that.
We had a lot of college football. We only picked one game last week. Number 14, Michigan, at number 18, Oklahoma. Rob and I picked Oklahoma. B-Dog picked Michigan. Oklahoma won handily. Youngster.
Why you got the bad face?
Well, you know what? Youngster didn't play bad. Underwood, he didn't play bad, but
he's a true freshman.
I think Mateer was a little bit better. Oklahoma's defense did a good job against the true freshmen,
which we never really say about Oklahoma. I'm not a full-time or full believer in Oklahoma. They still got to show me some more.
Oh, man. It's absolutely right. They've always been that way, Rob. Up and down and up and down. Just when you think they're going to be great, then here they come out and they lose to some unranked team or some shit.
Yeah, they're shit to bed the next 2 weeks.
Oh, goodness. So, Rob and I are both 4-2, B-Dog's 2-4 on the season. So, now here's the good thing. We got 5. I picked 5 games this week for us to pick, because the slate of games this weekend is out of control good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just picked my favorite 5, because we all have some rooting interest, I think, in some of these. So I went with we're going to start with the noon game on ESPN. Number 12, Clemson, at the Ramblin' Wreck of Georgia Tech, who is 2-0. Clemson struggled was it against Troy, I think?
Yeah, they struggled.
Past weekend, they were losing at the half, I think, by a touchdown or something. I was like, oh, no, this is going They
have not looked good.
They have looked rough. Clemson's laying 9.5 points. The game is in Atlanta at Georgia Tech.
You know what?
Who wants to start?
I'll start.
Go ahead.
As Clemson has looked nothing like most people has expected for to be a national title, quote unquote, contender. They certainly have not looked like it in these past 2 weeks. Long season. Here's my thing about Tech. They're taking the next step. But one thing that I have a concern with is Haynes King and him continuously running the ball and them not throwing the ball the way that they need to. Him using his legs the way that he did versus Colorado, he's not going to be able to sustain that once you start getting into the meat of the schedule. So,
and against a better defensive team.
And even though I think Bobby Dodd Stadium is going to be live, and I think they're going to be loud, I'm going to take Clemson. even though I don't like the way that they look, but I still think from a talent standpoint, I'm going to roll with Clemson. I'm only going to take them by a field goal, though. I really am.
So you don't have them covering?
No, I do not have them
Win,
covering.
but no cover.
Win, but no cover.
Okay.
Now, what time? This is a noon game, right?
This is a noon ESPN game, yeah.
If this was a night game at Bobby Dodd, I'd take Tech. Because night games against ranked teams, Georgia Tech has been pretty good over the last couple of years.
Yeah, they got something. It's usually against Miami.
Yeah.
That's where they find a way.
Dabo team usually picks up by week 3 or 4. They work out the king side in the first 2 weeks, and I think even though they had a tough game one, and they had a really tough game against team because they wasn't mentally there, but I think knowing Dabo, I think Clemson will cover. I really do. I think they'll cover.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go the Ramblin' Wreck. I think Georgia Tech's got a shot to keep this one real close. Maybe there's a world in which they sneak out a win, and it ain't going to be by much. It might be like by a point or by a field goal or something. But I think Georgia Tech keeps this close, man. Georgia Tech's got a good team, got a good running back in Jamal Haynes, good quarterback in Haynes King. Klubnik has not looked great for Clemson. So
he has not.
No, he really hasn't. He's looked very rough. So I like the Ramblin' Wreck. So Harp and I are going to roll with the Ramblin' Wreck. All right, Rob, is it redemption week?
Whoa.
Oh, sorry, what's up?
Are you rolling with the Wreck? Ramblin' Wreck?
Rolling,
I'm taking Clemson. Oh, okay.
Oh, you took Clemson to win, but not to cover.
Not to cover.
Yeah, not to cover.
Yeah, so I'm taking the Wreck.
Clemson.
I think Clemson. Same thing. I think Clemson might win, but I don't think it's going to be by 9.5 points.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think Clemson win by 10 points.
Okay, mark it. Mark the tape. Dabo on next week. Just kidding. All right, Rob. Is it redemption week? Wisconsin at number 19, Alabama. Noon ABC. Bama's laying 20.5 points. Wisconsin's, they're not great, but they're not terrible.
I watched them the other day, I watched a little bit.
They play pretty physical.
They play pretty damn good, man.
Yeah.
So I got Alabama winning this game, but they ain't gonna win by no fucking 20 points. Okay. They ain't gonna cover. So no.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
20 points is a lot.
My faith in the Kalen DeBoer led Alabama squad is not 20-point favorite worthwhile.
No,
I'll take Bama, but I'm not taking them to cover that.
I'm rolling with the same thing. I'm going to take Bama by like a touchdown, maybe 10 points. But Wisconsin's good, man. Don't sleep on the Badgers. They're a physical team. They play pretty well. Their coach got them coached up pretty good. So now Wisconsin's going to be something. All right, here's one of the big ones this week.
Yes.
Next 3 are all big ones. Number 6, Georgia. At number 15, Tennessee. In Neyland Stadium. 3:30 ABC. Georgia's laying 3.5. So Tennessee's a home dog. At Neyland. Where I think they've only lost like once in the last 2 years or something like that. Or 3 years. It's some crazy number.
I think this is the one game, I think since he played Notre Dame in the playoffs last year, I think this is Gunnar Stockton's first true road test as a starter, I believe. It's going to be interesting to see how he responds in Neyland, because Neyland can get very, very loud. 100,000.
Dude, Neyland's off the hook sometimes, yeah.
And that play's going to go crazy, especially with Georgia coming into town. And you said Tennessee's a 3-point dog.
Yeah, 3.5 points. Dog at home.
Oh, my God. This is a tough one.
It is. It's a good game, though. Damn, it's going to be a really good game.
You know what? You know what? I'll take. I hate I'm doing this. I hate I'm doing this.
You are waffling. Oh man, we are gonna play Walmart or Waffle House coming up, but don't start waffling now.
I am going to, and I'm going to regret this.
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna take the Volunteers.
Okay. Why would you regret 3-point game? Dude, it
is. I just don't. I want to see. I don't know how Gunnar in his first true road start. And I know Georgia rarely loses to Tennessee, but this Georgia team also has not looked the greatest.
No, they have not.
They have not looked Georgia dominant.
Not last week.
It's a week-to-week league, But just like the NFL, college is a week-to-week type of thing. It's just something about him walking into his first true road start like this that it just makes my stomach turn. So I'm going to take Tennessee.
Okay. Yeah. Now, I would have took Tennessee if they had the quarterback from last year went to UCLA. Due to the fact they got a new quarterback at the helm, and Georgia's been talked about so bad in their first 2 games. You know, they're overrated, all this. And let's not forget, one of the best coaches in football is Kirby.
Kirby, absolutely.
And so you going on the road, he's going to have them dogs hype. It's like that commercial they have with a dog. The guys are going to like, they're going to be barking now. So I'm taking Georgia. They're going to win by more than 3.5 points. I'm telling them Bulldogs going to be ready. Because think about it. Also, the SEC as a whole, I know it's an SEC game. They've been talked about so bad that they're losing their stigma. They're not as good as they are. And this is one of the things Curtis Martin, listen, we got to be in that top rank. We're going to go out here. This is a statement game right here. So I'm telling you, them Georgia Bulldogs going to be ready.
Man, I'm going with Rob. I think Georgia, I don't think they win by a lot, but I think Georgia can win by probably 4, maybe a touchdown. It's going to be a slugfest at Neyland. And it is going to be, it might be an ugly game, by the way.
Yeah.
This might be like
I'm going to watch that one. That's the one game
this might be like a 14-10 final or like a 17-10 final. I don't think this is going to be like a 20-30 pointer for either of these teams. I think Georgia's defense is too damn good. And I know Gunner's a little unproven, but they got the backs, they got the receivers. If they can just get that offense clicking against Tennessee, I think they got a shot. So I'm going to go with the Dogs. But I don't hate your pick on Tennessee because I was waffling on this one big. All right. This one definitely intrigues me because the other podcast I do is Miami Hurricanes podcast. Number 18 USF. Fresh off of beating Boise
Florida
State week 1, Florida last week, and whooping the hell out of Boise State week 1. At number 5 Miami. It's 4:30 at the Hard Rock in South Florida. The game was picked up as one of those CW Network D schedule games, and now you got 2 ranked teams. So they're going to be on the CW. Good luck finding that game. Miami is laying 17.5 points.
You got to take this one since you cover UW. Let's see where you're going with this.
All right, I'll go. Look, Miami has looked very good so far. But Miami hasn't. I mean, against Notre Dame, they played good enough to win. They could have won by like 3-4 touchdowns if they had connected on a few things. They could have lost by 2-3 touchdowns if Notre Dame connected on a few things. So that game really, while it was a huge win for Miami, it could have gone either way for me. Last week doesn't count. You played Bethune. They won by like 42 points. Again, a non-counter. I think Carson Beck is too damn good. I think Miami's backs are too damn good. And the new-look Miami defense so far has shown up. I think Miami wins. I don't know if they cover the 17.5, though. Yeah. But I think Miami could win this thing by 10 points, maybe 2 scores. I think USF's good. I don't know if they're good enough. Because I don't necessarily believe in Boise State, and I sure as shit don't believe in the Florida Gators. So I have a little bit of faith in Miami here. I think Miami's just too well built in a lot of different facets of this game, and they spent like $20 million on their secondary. So I'm thoughtful that Miami will have the horses to get this thing done. They'll control the line of scrimmage, I think, without a doubt. So I think U wins this game. I just don't know by how much. So I'm going to pick them to win, but not to cover.
I gotta tip my hat to USF. Went into the swamp, did what they did to Florida. Florida, as talented as they are, Billy Napier over there is the head coach.
Oh, Florida could be like 3-9 this year. By the way, their schedule is a friggin' gauntlet.
Oh, man, they next 5 games is God.
LSU, Texas A&M, like they have to run the gauntlet.
And they ran the gauntlet. They had a gauntlet of a schedule last season too.
They sure did.
It's just what it is to be a Florida Gator right now.
LSU, Miami, Texas A&M, and Mississippi State, then Georgia.
Just came off a big win.
They might not win another damn game, man.
They might end up facing Florida State at the end of the year with the possibility of being 2-10.
Yeah.
Which they berated the hell out of Florida State for last year.
I don't think Florida will win another game this year, man. I don't. Looking at their schedule, I don't think they win another game.
No, I think there's a couple gimmies in there. I think they got a couple.
There's no gimmies.
No, there is. There's a couple. Hang on. Let me look at the rest of Florida's schedule. Hang on.
The only one they might win is Kentucky and Mississippi State. Everybody else.
At number 3, LSU lost. At number 5, Miami lost. Texas lost. Texas A&M lost. Mississippi State.
Wait a minute. Let's not scale past the Texas game. Because you still have to see, regardless of what Arch Manning did last week in that glorified practice.
But it's in Texas. And Florida's not. That game against Florida, the Florida-Texas game is in Texas. And Florida's going to be coming in unranked.
It's at Florida.
It's at Florida.
It's at Florida.
Oh, no, you're right. Sorry, it is at Florida. You're absolutely right. They're at LSU, at Miami, then home against Texas.
They got a chance
it is in the
to
swamp.
beat them. Yeah. The reason I say that is because I'm not fully sure about Arch Manning going into these SEC and going into these SEC road games in these hostile environments. I need to consistently see how he's going to react.
I totally agree with you on that because everybody have hyped him up, and when I watch him throw, his form is unorthodox.
Dude, it's very Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite. Like it's just this little sidearm flick. Yeah. It's weird, dude.
Mm-hmm. This is that arm talent. That's all. Guys who have arm talent,
it doesn't look great. You're right, Rob. It does not look great. But
I'm gonna get back to. But I'm gonna get back to. I'm gonna take Miami.
Okay.
But USF's
gonna give them a fight, dude.
You better put some respect on them.
You better watch that mobile quarterback. Is what you better do.
Because
Miami's never been good with mobile quarterbacks. So.
Because they're walking in with all the house money.
I think all of us agree with this. Miami wins, but Miami doesn't cover.
No.
Okay.
That's just too many points for Miami.
Yeah, it really is, dude. Against a team that's coming in hot with a lot to play for and nothing to lose. Yeah. All right, last one, and then we'll move on. Number 16, Texas A&M. At number 6, Notre Dame. 7:30 p.m. on NBC. Notre Dame lost their first game of the season. And then I think they had a bye last week. So they are coming in 0-1.
Having a bye after week 1 is crazy.
It sucks. It's crazy. I feel like if you're Notre Dame, you have to win this game. Notre Dame's laying 6.5 at home against ranked Texas A&M, who's playing pretty well.
I'll take Notre Dame.
Okay. You think they cover?
Notre Dame.
Okay, against Texas A&M?
Sure.
Fine. It's weird for me to root for Notre Dame and Texas A&M. This is a fucked up game for me. I hate both of these schools, but I'm gonna take Notre Dame to win and cover.
Okay, I'm gonna go A&M. I think A&M's. If A&M doesn't beat them, they're gonna take them down to the wire. This might be like a field goal. Yeah. So I'm gonna roll with A&M. I don't really have.
The only reason I'm taking Notre Dame is because they had 2 weeks to prepare for Texas A&M.
They have. They absolutely have. So who knows? Mm-hmm. All right, let's move on. We got a few more things to do. Then we're gonna play Walmart or Waffle House. Gotta say it. I want to bring the show down. Prayers up to Reid and his family.
Yeah.
That is his sister was shot in New Jersey. She was 28 years old. They arrested the guy she was dating. His name's Shaquille Green. Charged him with murder, multiple weapons offenses, and I mean, dude, that's. And I've seen a lot of other NBA players and stuff just posting to him and just thinking about him and his family. Dude, it's horrible and tragic, but just prayers up to his family because, dude, that's just, I don't know. That's horrible.
It's just tragic, man. It's you think about, someone shooting your sister like that, and oh man, it's just losing a sister, losing a daughter, so it's just hard, man. Let's just move on.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to mention it because it's
because we're all big fans of Nas Reid.
We do. We've all spoken pretty highly of him. So I just wanted to say we're thinking about him and his family because That's a miserable time.
You know, the bad part about it, as soon as I heard this, I said, does she have a boyfriend or a husband? Because you knew exactly.
Well, and that's who they arrested.
Situation.
Yeah, they arrested the boyfriend. So just think about him and his family and his folks and everybody. All right, let's do Big Shot of the Week. Big Shot of the Week. God, this feels like a rerun of last week's Big Shot of the Week. Big Shot of the Week is going to go out to Harrison Bader of the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins, and I think you both know why.
Yes.
Everybody by now has seen the video of that lunatic woman storming up on the Phillies fan in Miami who recovered the baseball. Harrison Bader hits a home run. Dad runs over, grabs the baseball off the ground, runs back to his seat to give it to his kid, and some white-haired Karen woman comes storming across the aisle and yelling at him, saying, "That's my ball. You took that away from me. And she's claiming, I don't know, in this video, she claims he took it out of her hand. It looked like it was just a little quick scrum, and he just got his hand on it first. And boop, he didn't look like he struggled to get it. It looks like he just popped right up with it, went back to his seat. But this woman shouts him down until he just goes, you know what? Screw it. You want the ball, you can have the ball. Takes the ball out of his kid's mitt, gives it to her, and she storms off. By the way, she gets berated by everybody in that section for the duration of the game, and justly so.
Yeah. But my part when I watched the video, why did she scare the shit out of dude? He like, ah!
I don't think he expected to turn around and see this woman just screaming at him. Just like
he scared the shit out of his ass. He's like, ah!
Yeah, he did that thing with his hands. But the big shot goes to the Marlins, who immediately got out there and gave the kid a nice prize pack with bobbleheads and baseballs in it and stuff to kind of say sorry. And then to the Phillies and Harrison Bader, who did exactly what you're supposed to do. Took the kid behind under the tunnel. Harrison Bader got to do a nice little meet and greet with him, autographed a bat for the kid, sent him home with just a lifetime of memories. And it sucks that, though, him and his dad have had to be on the news in Philadelphia trying to talk about it. And I'm floored, honestly floored they haven't found this woman yet. Because she's got a very distinct look about her. I'm stunned that her identity hasn't hit the internet.
Hey,
not that I'm trying to out her, but...
She went to the bathroom and erased everything quickly.
Oh, yeah. Very.
Then again, she looked like she was old enough not to have anything but a Facebook, so she probably had one.
That's the real sign that you're old, right? You only got a Facebook account. But, I hate this fan behavior, man. I hate this shit. It seems like every week it's another story about fans freaking out, yelling and screaming and stripping stuff away from children. And it's like, what? Go to the game, have fun. Who the hell entitled you? That's my baseball. Bullshit, your baseball. It landed in the stands. The person that comes up with it owns it.
Keep telling y'all, man.
It's stupid, man.
Stop taking this stuff away from kids.
Dude, come on.
You look like an idiot.
It's bad karma, dude. It's bad karma. All right. Here we go. After a hiatus, it is the return of the game everybody loves. It's time for Walmart or Waffle House. The premise of the game is very simple. I'm going to give you a story. You gentlemen just have to tell me if it happened at a Walmart or if it happened at a Waffle House. Story number 1. No shoe, no service. Not shoes, but shoe, singular. A man was asked to leave this location after entering with just one shoe on. When he was told he needed both shoes to enter the establishment, he told employees, quote, a ghost had stolen the other one. He refused to leave. The police had to be called to get him out of the establishment. Did it happen at a Walmart? Or did it happen at a Waffle House? The man whose other shoe stolen by a ghost.
Walmart.
Rob immediately goes, Walmart?
Yeah, I'm going to go Walmart.
Everybody's going Walmart. And everybody's going to get a point there. Yeah, that's a Walmart story. Walmart employees go, you can't come in here with one shoe on, bro. Well, I mean, I would have taken both, but, the ghosts.
You've been better off just going in there barefooted.
Yeah, just, what are you even doing, dude? All right, there you go. Story number 2. You never know what's going to happen when live fowl enters any of these gaming arenas. Catch it, release it, kill it, and cook it. Who knows how this is going to go down. But no one was really sure what to do when a live chicken wandered into this establishment and refused to leave. Customers began to chase it. Police were called. Animal control was called by the staff to come get this animal out of the restaurant because the customers, they're all trying to get it for themselves. So, did it happen at a Walmart or did it happen at a Waffle House?
Did you just try to throw us off by saying restaurant?
Sure. Let's go ahead and give you both a point right now, if that's the case, because I didn't even realize I said it. I'm an idiot. That was a Waffle House story. Yeah, my bad. All right.
Hey, I was like, he's trying to throw us off.
No, I'm just stupid. No, I'm just stupid. I haven't eaten anything in 24 hours. My brain's in a whole nother universe. All right, story number 3. We've had plenty of stories about people trying to pay in strange ways in this game. But this one for me is an all-timer. This man rolled up to this location on a riding lawnmower and asked if it would be acceptable for him to pay in grass clippings. Fresh grass clippings. He was denied, and he left peacefully. Did he try to pay in fresh grass clippings? At a Walmart or a Waffle House? Now, I'll tell you, I don't know what you're doing with fresh grass clippings at either location that you'd be like, oh, yeah, that's acceptable payment.
I want to say... Because he's getting denied at either location.
He's shut down 100%.
I'm going to say Waffle House.
Okay.
I'm going to say, due to the fact that Walmart has a gardening section and maybe he's trying to use it as a mulch, I'm going to go with Walmart.
Good thinking.
That's a very good thought. You're wrong. It was a Waffle House trying to exchange his grass clippings for food, apparently, is what he wanted. What the hell's a Waffle House going to do with grass clippings? You know what I mean? The chef in the back could be like, I'll take them. I don't know what the hell he's doing. All right, story number 4. Speaking of strange payments, at least this woman offered legal tender when she chose to pay entirely in coins that were stored in a sock that she carried in. Now, she insisted that the sock was freshly laundered. It just took her a hell of a long time to get all the money out of it and assemble her payment. So, a woman with a sock full of change, a clean sock full of change, mind you, tried to pay at a Walmart or a Waffle House.
That's a good one right there.
I'm going to say Walmart.
Right.
I'm going to say Waffle House.
Ooh, Rob's going Waffle House. B-Dog's going Walmart. Point goes to B-Dog. Your southern roots are failing you today, Robert. That was a Walmart story. Yeah, woman with a sock full of pennies feels like a Walmart all day. All right, story number 5. 3 to go here. Sometimes we all just need something to rally around. And for this group of customers, they found it outside as they gathered together to watch 2 raccoons team up to try and open a trash can and get inside it. They couldn't get it open. The crowd gathered, cheering them on. Finally, they got the trash can open. Everyone erupted. It was filmed on people's phones. It was like the end of the freaking NBA Finals. They got the trash can open. They both jumped inside. At which point, everybody dispersed because the staff came outside to be like, "What the hell is going on out here?" Oh, we're cheering on 2 raccoons trying to open a trash can. Did that happen outside of a Walmart or a Waffle House?
Walmart. I mean Waffle House.
I'm gonna say Waffle House.
Yeah, you're both gonna get a point there. That's obviously a food story. Raccoons trying to get into a dumpster or a trash can, always outside of a
because
if
there's somebody watching it at Walmart, they're in the back of the store and they're up to no good.
Yeah, that's true. And they're watching them on security cam footage, going, "What the hell is this dude?" All right, story number 6. Neither location is immune to strange costumes. We've had 100 of those in this game, so it's no surprise when a grown man came in alone in superhero pajamas and a cape. When asked about his outfit, declared it was flight testing. He was in there flight testing. He was a customer without issue, but a very weird one for the staff. So, man in superhero PJs and a cape doing a flight test at a Walmart or a Waffle House.
I'm gonna go Walmart. Hey, I can't. Walmart.
Harper.
Walmart.
All right, everybody goes Walmart. Everyone's wrong. That's a Waffle House. And usually it's people coming in and sitting down in costume when you have a conversation with them. Yeah. And flight testing your superhero PJs. Are you a pajamas guy, Rob?
No.
Not a pajamas guy.
No.
So
I'm some shorts. That's it.
Just like gym shorts type thing?
I can't even wear gym shorts. I bought these polo shorts that are like for pajama bottoms. I wear.
Okay.
I can't wear gym shorts. It just feels weird.
Harper, are you a pajamas guy?
Mm-mm.
I didn't see you as a pajamas guy. Yeah.
Not an everyday, no.
Like I could see Rob with some nice silk pajamas with a little RH monogram on them. You know what I mean?
Damn, a Richie Rich on this motherfucker.
Yeah, drinking a brandy and a cigar. All right, last story.
Hey, I know you expect to say, man, I see bucket naked. That's what
that's really what I was expecting. That's what I was expecting. And there's an intruder in the middle of the night, and Robert Horry's on TMZ fighting him off naked. Yeah. All right, last story. I love a passive-aggressive jab, like the man who was asked to leave when he brought in a tiny keyboard, and he played the Jeopardy theme every time he had to wait for anything. Just that's a nice little fun passive-aggressive. You're making me wait? I'll play the Jeopardy theme. You're making me wait? I will play the Jeopardy theme. Did the man with the tiny keyboard and the passive-aggressive attitude play the Jeopardy theme at a Walmart or a Waffle House?
Waffle House.
Waffle House.
And once again, you're both wrong. He did it to the cashiers at a Walmart. Yeah. Ask an employee to go get something for him and then play the Jeopardy theme while they retrieved it.
I suck today.
Yeah, this was not your day, man. This was an eliminator.
With my
for
nice
you,
logic, since my nice logical move, I was just spiraling down.
Hey, the whole thing went completely out of control on you, and I don't know how to recover from it. Even Kawhi's laughing at you. Goodness.
I forgot to tell you.
What's up?
Tell you guys this. I ran into what's up, motherfuckers? And I told Patrick Bass, man.
You ran into Pat Bev?
I hear you every day on my show, man. He's like, what? He said, he's all shit. What happened? I said, no. You always say, what's up, motherfuckers?
What's up, when he tried to trade Dallas Connect, he had to come back in the locker room and go, what's up, motherfuckers? That's too funny.